Okay. Is my voice audible to you? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is my voice clear to you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ankita Katare, roll number 14, you were absent yesterday. Why?
मोबाईलला चार्जिंग नव्हती मॅडम.
So this is not proper reason. Have you spoken with your proctor teacher? Because our BE attendance is very low. It is worst condition. And it is came in front of our deans and HODs, etc. So strict action will be taken. So you all have to attend the lecture. Okay. If you want good marks in the internal. Because only attendance should be considered in case of your internal assessment, because there is no assignment and anything else. You have to just write the lab write up and attend the lectures. Then also you are not attending lectures. If you are having problem, you should send mail to our HOD madam. Okay. Then वेदांत जाधव, तुम्ही काल लेक्चरला आय थिंक लेक्चर संपायच्या वेळेला जॉईन झाला होता. गुंड स्वप्नील, रोल नंबर 38. तुम्ही का ऍबसेंट होतात कालच्या लेक्चरला? नेक्स्ट अजून कोण ऍबसेंट होतो? घवाने चेतन आहेत का आजच्या लेक्चरला? नाही. Swapnil Gund, are you there? Then from Rupner Anushka is not there. Samir was present. Okay, if you are having some difficulty while attending lectures, you just send mail to our HOD ma'am. Because of this reason, I am unable to attend the lecture. So that proof will be there, and there will not be problem for your internal continuous assessment. Okay, if you are not keeping any record, it will make the serious issue. Okay, in the last session, we seen about the basic components of the ECS is nothing but what? Wind energy convergence system. So in that, we seen function of every component that we are using in the wind energy conversion system. So first we will just revise the function of the components, and after that we will move towards the next point. So someone from you just tell the function of the aero turbine or wind blade. So this is very simple. You have to just tell the one sentence regarding that. So who will tell me the function of the wind blade? Revati, can you tell? Revati Kate, roll number 13. Revati. Okay, you just try to speak. If you don't know, you just tell that I don't know, because your lecture is getting recorded. If you are not responding, it will be considered as you are just joined the meeting and went somewhere else. Amruta Nanavre, roll number 20. Amruta.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the function of the wind blade? Who will tell me the function of the wind blades? Let me know. If you are attending lectures, you should tell me this function. I think you are not attending our lectures. You are just joining the lectures. Hmm? Who will tell me the function?
Convert the kinetic energy into electrical energy.
To convert the kinetic energy into electrical energy. Whose function is the aeroturbine? Okay. So anyone else? So the function of the wind blades or air turbine is to convert the wind energy into the rotational energy or kinetic energy. This is the function of the aeroturbine. And after that, this mechanical energy is getting converted into the electrical energy by the electrical generator. So the next one is the hub. So why that hub is used in case of the wind energy conversion system? So what is the function of that hub? Hub is the smallest component.
Wind blades connect करण्यासाठी.
Oh, good, very good. So next hub झाल्यानंतर काय आहे? मेन शाफ्ट. शाफ्ट कशासाठी कनेक्ट करतो आपण? शाफ्ट कॉन्स्टंट असतो का रोटेशनल असतो सांगा?
Rotational.
So why that shaft is used?
Created electricity.
To transfer the twisted torque. म्हणजे जे काही टॉर्क विंड एनर्जी विंड ब्लेड्स करून आपल्याला क्रिएट झालेला आहे तो टॉर्क आपण कुठे फॉरवर्ड करतोय इलेक्ट्रिकल जनरेटर कडे ट्रान्सफर करतोय म्हणजे ती मेकॅनिकल एनर्जी पुढच्या नेक्स्ट सिस्टम कडे ट्रान्सफर करण्याचं काम कोण करतोय टॉर्क हे शाफ्ट करतोय नेक्स्ट कपलिंग स्क्रीन वरती आहे ते तरी सांगा स्क्रीन दिसते ना माझी तुम्हाला
Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am.
स्क्रीन वरती काय आहे सध्या
Basic components of WECS.
So why brakes are necessary in case of the wind energy conversion system? Brakes. Okay, if you are unable to recall the points, you just tell me that we just want to revise these points. Once again, we will revise. We will move towards the next point. Why brakes are necessary? Hmm? In case of high speed wind, we have to just shut down the system because it may cause any type of the damage to the system, or if you want to do the maintenance of the wind energy conversion system. So in such cases you have to stop the system. So for that reason, you need a brakes to stop the rotations of the wind blades. So that's why brakes are necessary in case of the wind energy conversion system. Yaw controller. Who will tell me the function of the yaw controller? Okay, see here, the direction of the wind coming from the environment. It is not from the particular time. It may be from the left to right, or it may be from the right to left. So in such cases, we have to adjust the direction of the wind blades. So to adjust that wind blades, your controller detects the direction of the wind, from which direction that wind is coming. So according to that, this way your controller adjusts the or orienting the wind blades so that whatever the wind coming from the environment, that will be fall on wind blades. So to to detect the direction of the wind direction, your controller is used here. So next, pitch controller. I'm sharing the PPTs. Then also you are not telling answers.
Adjust the blades in wind turbine by rotating.
Adjust the blades. No. It is used for the adjusting the speed of the rotor blade, wind blades. That means in case of the high speed winds, it is just trying to decrease the speed, and in case of the low speed, it is just trying to maintain the constant speed. So for that reason, pitch controller is used here. Next, electrical generator. Hmm? So electrical generator is known to everyone. Next part is anemometer. What is the function of anemometer? Hmm? I think only one girl is telling answers. Where are others? 32 students present today.
Measure wind speed and wind pressure.
To get the wind data. Okay, it is measuring the wind pressure and the speed of the wind. Next, nacelle. Why nacelle is used? Nacelle tower. Now tell the answer. What is the function of the nacelle?
Nacelle is a protecting cover.
It is a protecting cover. So for which components? Which components are protected in by
Gear-
nacelle? Gearbox, rotor shaft,
Rotor
etc.
shaft, brake.
Okay, next point is the classification of wind energy conversion system. So in this case, there are total 5 classifications. In that 5 classification, this classification is done on the basis of the uh, axis of the wind turbines. That means in which axis these wind turbines are placed. That means the horizontal axis or vertical axis. So what is a horizontal axis and vertical axis? We will see here. These are the horizontal axis. Okay, these are the horizontal axis wind blades, and these are the vertical axis wind blades. So why this horizontal and vertical axis wind blades are connected? Can anyone tell me the answer? Horizontal and vertical. Why such type of structure is made?
Don't.
Okay, so these vertical axis are made just for the low power generation, and these horizontal axis turbines are connected for the high power generation. In case of the high power, wind speed is high, and speed of the rotation, that means the rpms per minute, are getting more in case of the horizontal axis wind turbines. But in case of the vertical axis, we are getting less rotations per minute, and this can be possible. This structure is possible in case of the low power generation. And the construction, if you see here, construction is from start to end. So the rotations of these blades, or whatever the area is used here, is much more, and whatever the components, that may be electrical generator, gearbox, etc., are near to the ground in case of the vertical axis. But in case of the horizontal axis, here hub is shown, and after that some here nacelle is provided. Inside that nacelle, all the components are located, and this is the most useless horizontal axis wind blades are mostly used in exceptional cases, or for the low power generation only, vertical axis uh, wind turbines are used. So the next classification is based on the type of the output power. That means we are converting the output power into the AC or DC. It is depending on the application, which type of the power supply we need. It is depending on that, but classification may be based on that type of the output power, that may be DC or AC. So here two classifications are done, and the third one is the according to the size. According to the size means what? How much amount of the power, output power, useful electrical output power, can be generated by the wind energy conversion system. So depending on that, size of the wind energy conversion system is defined. So for small scale, up to 2 kilowatt power output is generated, and for the medium size machines, here for the small scale wind energy conversion system, 2 kilowatt amount of the power can be generated. So we will get from small scale wind energy conversion system up to 2 kilowatt output power. For the medium size machines, for the medium size plants, we will get up to the 2 kilowatt to 100 kilowatt output power, 2 to 100 kilowatt output power. And for the large scale, more than 100 kilowatt output power can be generated. So where this 2 kilowatt power is necessary, in case of the any pumps to run the motors, to for the pumping the water, etc. For that reason, small scale wind energy conversion system is necessary. So in such cases, small scale plant can be used for the 200 kilowatt. Some residential area can utilize this type of the wind energy conversion system. And after that, for the large scale, that maybe this generated electrical energy can be transferred to the distribution center or to the utility grid. So depending on the useful electrical output power, this classification is done. That means that for the small scale 2 kilowatt amount of the power can be generated by the wind turbines. It is the useful output power we got from the wind turbines. And second one is the for the medium sized machines. So in that there are two subtypes. Is there single generator used or for the multiple generator use are used? So this is the broad classification, and there are total 5 points that should be considered while classifying the wind energy conversion system. First one is the axis of the wind blades. So horizontal axis machines, vertical axis machines. Second one is the according to the size of the system. So small scale, medium size, and large scale. Type of the output power. That means which type of the power we are getting. That means direct current power or AC power. So depending on this is the third classification, and fourth one is the rotational speed. So fourth one is the rotational speed. So rotational speed is depending on the which type of the generator you are using. So in that constant speed, nearly constant speed, and variable speed with fixed pitch blade. So here constant speed with variable pitch blades. Pitch blades means what? White pitch blade used in pitch controller to adjust the speed. So in this case, constant speed with variable pitch blades, that means we can vary the pitch controlling mechanism. By using the pitch controlling mechanism, we can make the constant speed, or for that reason most of the synchronous motors we can get a constant speed by using the synchronous motor. So in case of the constant speed with variable pitch blades with variable pitch blades. And in case of the nearly constant speed, we are using fixed pitch blades. In this type of the classification, what happens? First two are nearly same. Constant speed. Only difference is in the first one we are using the variable pitch blades, and in the second one pitch blade is constant. So for the constant speed we are using synchronous motors for getting the constant speed. And for the variable speed with fixed pitch blades, induction motor can be used here, and nearly constant speed. So depending on the application, this system can be used. So where we want constant speed, at such places constant speed with variable pitch blades. So depending on the application, at which place we want to install this system. So depending on the application. So where we want to install the system. So depending on that, we can utilize this constant speed, nearly constant speed, and according to that, electrical generators are used. That may be for the synchronous motor, for the then induction motor. Depending on the application, you can use the machines. If you want constant speed, you can use synchronous motor at such places. So the last one is the utilization of output power. That means after generation of the electrical power, where you are utilizing that electrical power. That means if you want to store that energy, so for that reason, battery storage system can be utilized. So direct connection to an electromagnetic energy conversion. Electromagnetic energy conversion is nothing but what? So there are two circuits, electric circuit and magnetic circuit. So in the electric circuit, less amount of the electrical power can be stored, but in case of the magnetic circuit, maximum amount of the electrical power can be uh, stored. So that electrical generator output power can be directly provided to the electromagnetic energy conversion system. And the last one is the interconnection with conventional electrical utility grids. That means for the distribution purpose or to the electric grid. You can provide that generated electricity to the electrical grids. So these are the 5 classifications, and these are the subpoints of that classifications. So the next point is the advantages of the wind energy conversion system. So you just think of what will be the advantages of the wind energy conversion system. So why this system is useful? What are the advantages of the wind energy conversion system? Hmm? Kiran Rokde, Kishori Sawant, Kishori, are you there? Kishori. The next, Pooja. You just think and tell me what will be the advantages of the wind energy conversion system. What is the benefit of using that system? Ankita, can you tell? Aditya Borate, Swapnil Goon, Chaitanya Hoar, Vedant, Rushikesh. Someone from you. You all know the answers, but you are just staying silent. I don't know why you are just staying silent. Only one girl is responding always. Kundan Singh. Okay, let's see. Is there any pollution created by the wind energy system?
No, it is pollution free.
Okay, this will be one advantage. So what will be the another advantage? Is there any fuel required for that? For generation of the electrical energy, is there any fuel required? That means for the uh, thermal power plant like that or nuclear power plant.
No.
Is there any fuel required for the wind energy conversion system? No. There is no fuel required. So the cost of that fuel is reduced, or transportation of that fuel transportation is also reduced. Fuel transportation or nothing should be transported in case of this wind energy conversion system. So only transportation is necessary while installing that plant. After that, no transportation is necessary here because here raw material is not necessary. So what will be the more advantages in case of the wind power plants? First one is the pollution free. It is not creating any hazardous gases or it is pollution free. Second one is the transportation cost is minimized and no fuel is required. What will be the third one? Hmm? So who will tell me the answers? Only two advantages are there, or is there anything missing in that advantages? Maintenance cost. What about the maintenance cost of the wind power plants? Is there a daily maintenance required
Low
or
maintenance.
very low maintenance? This will be the one advantage. Third one. So what will be the more advantages in case of the wind energy conversion system? Hmm? So here first advantage is written as the renewable source of energy. So what is the meaning of that renewable source of energy? That means it is exhaustible or not exhaustible, non-exhaustible. So the wind energy, it is exhaustible or non-exhaustible. So whatever the primary source we need in case of the wind energy conversion system, it is the wind. So it is freely available in environment. So it is uh, getting depleted years by years, or it is not getting depleted. So it is a renewable source of energy. That means it is not getting exhaustible. That means it is not exhaustible. It is freely available in nature and it is staying as it is throughout the years. So the quantity may be different of the wind, but it is available in the environment. So what will be the other advantages? So one advantage is written in front of you, then also you are not telling.
Low cost.
Low cost for which that means that it is the maintenance low cost or for installing the plant overall cost or initial cost. So for the small scale wind energy conversion system, the installing cost of that plant is less for the small scale. For the large scale system, it is the initial cost of the system will be high. So what about the disadvantages of the wind energy conversion system? So what may be the disadvantages? Every system has disadvantages. So what will be the disadvantages of in case of the wind energy conversion system? Hmm? So the whatever the energy generating from that wind energy conversion system, is it constant or it is getting at constant speed? That means if you are getting 14 kilo, hmm, it is not depending on the system. It is depending on the system, but the uh, sometimes whatever the electrical energy generated by the wind energy converter system, it is high or sometimes it is low. So that means whatever the electricity generated by the wind energy conversion system, it is not constant. So this will be one disadvantage, because if you want to supply that energy to the customer or to the consumer, so it will not be beneficial to provide the unequal energy. So to satisfy the consumer, we need to supply the constant energy throughout the day. So for that reason, we need storage capacity, so that if there is less energy production, so at such cases, additional electricity can be provided. Or other any disadvantage? So why that noise is produced in case of the large unit? Hmm? How noise is created in case of the wind energy conversion system? How that noise is created? So noisy in operation in case of the large unit. It is one disadvantage is written here. So why that noise is created? How that noise is created? How? So this is general discussion. You should reply me. So how that noise is created? Suppose if there is a high speed wind, so that high speed wind is creating the noisy operation. That means that high speed wind is getting uh, fall on the wind turbine. So this high speed wind is creating the noisy operation in case of the large unit, because there are number of wind towers connected, and that high noise is creating the high speed wind are creating the noisy operation. So that noise is audible to people, or this can be heard up to several kilometers. That means up to 4 kilometers, 2 kilometers range. So that much of the noise can be created by the wind energy conversion system. So this may be because this may be one disadvantage. So what will be the other advantages? Sorry, disadvantages apart from these three? Is anyone having another idea about the disadvantages? So what about the weight of the system? हे बघा, रिसेंटली कोणीतरी जॉईन झाले आपल्यापैकी. एवढा वेळ 32 स्टुडंट होते, 33 झाले. सो लिसन दॅट स्टुडंट, युअर अटेंडन्स विल नॉट बी मार्क. ओके, बिकॉज यू आर ऍबसेंट थ्रू आउट द लेक्चर. कोण जॉईन झाले आता? रिसेंटली कोणतरी जॉईन झाले? Because I take a screenshot of the attendance already. I think Shivani, when you join? Okay. Apart from these disadvantages, if anyone having idea about the additional advantages, disadvantages, they can discuss with me. If anyone having query regarding anything, they can ask me. Otherwise, we will stop here. If anyone having query,
No, ma'am.
no. Okay. So there are maybe one student who joined late. So who is that? Who joined late? आणि एक गोष्ट लक्षात घ्या, आपल्याकडे एक सॉफ्टवेअर आहे आपल्या कॉलेजचं. त्या सॉफ्टवेअर मध्ये तुमची डेली अटेंडन्स अपडेट केली जाते. तर ती अटेंडन्स कोणी पण बघू शकते. म्हणजे जर आपले प्रिन्सिपलने जर चुकून बघितले, प्रिन्सिपल सरांनी, तरी पण तुमची अटेंडन्स दिसली जाणार आहे तिथे. तर असं तुमचं जे ट्रान्सपरन्सी पूर्ण ठेवलेली आहे आपल्या कॉलेजमध्ये. तर तुम्ही तुमचे लेक्चर्स जे काय आहे डेली लेक्चरचं शेड्यूल, तर त्याप्रमाणे तुमचे लेक्चर्स अटेंड करत जावा. आणि जे काही अदर सेशन आहेत, एमपीसी कोडिंग वगैरे, तर त्यामध्ये भरपूर सारे स्टुडंट आपल्या ब्रांचचे ऍबसेंट असतात. तर तसं करू नका. बिकॉज आता तुमची ते ऑनलाईन सेशन चालू आहेत, फक्त तुम्हाला अटेंड करायचे, जॉईन करून ठेवायचे आणि ते ऐकायचे. इथं काय असं नाही की कंटिन्युअसली तुम्हाला ते टीचरच्या समोर बसायचं आणि ते टीचर तुमच्यावरती कंटिन्युअसली ऑब्झर्व करते की तुम्ही कुठे हलताय का, काय करताय म्हणून. तर अशा केसमध्ये तुम्ही इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दॅट युअर अटेंडन्स शुड बी 100%. अँड वर्स्ट केस आपल्या बीईचे आहे. सो देर आर सो मेनी कंप्लेंट्स फ्रॉम युअर साइड्स. So B students are not attending lectures and their attendance is very low. Okay. So from tomorrow, your attendance should be improved. And those who are attending lectures daily, don't miss the lecture. And in case of any difficulty, you should send mail to our HOD ma'am. So your leave should be sanctioned. Okay. Shall we stop here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for joining lectures.